You haven't really missed anything. As you can see, I believe I still have the same amount of souls. I didn't kill anything, so the souls shouldn't have increased. But basically, I just went back to the bonfire and have returned to the Firelink Shrine so I can give the ashes.
Ashen One, how may I... Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Essentially, when you find ash, it unlocks new inventory. Grave key. Nice, needed that. Still only has regular arrows. And by regular, I mean the wood variety. Just gonna buy a bunch of arrows since I'm using the bow.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
But yeah, whenever you get ash, you give it to her.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak that. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Just one level. Ah, because we need 6,000 souls, so the 12,000 wouldn't have been enough to level us up twice anyway. Nope. Nope. Maybe. No, I don't really need that much more strength. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put it in health.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
It doesn't really hurt to put it in
At
health.
the foot of Lothric, it was if.
Alright, let's get back over there. And we're gonna go to this bonfire, because I believe that's what the grave key was for, maybe? If it's... I can't really remember if that's what the key was for. Or not. But, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to open this shortcut. Okay, no, it doesn't open from this side, so I'm going to have to go to the other bonfire. But since I've transferred areas, the crystal lizard, yep, he's over there. Good. So walk so we can get our run meter back up. Well, stamina. Oh, seriously? Nope. Darn it. Oh, never mind, he didn't disappear. We got him. Sharp gem. Great. That's actually quite excellent. The sharp gem makes things scale better with dexterity. So we're gonna need a lot of those in the future. Alright, now let's travel to the cliff underside. I think refined gems are one of the harder ones to get. But we're not really going to be balanced with strength and dexterity. My other character is balanced between strength and dexterity pretty much. But like his stats don't lean extensively toward anything because he does everything. Does magic, does strength, does dex. But I mean, pretty much should have focused on strength, considering I use great swords almost exclusively with that character. Alright, so to open that shortcut, we're going to need to go this way. I'm going to go back up here and let those guys pass, because I don't feel like dealing with them. Or, what we can do is this. There we go. Should be out of their range. Grab this item. Because why not? Which should have attracted his attention, as we saw. Let's see, can I see anything from here? Oh, I can see him. Now, can I actually get an angle to shoot him with the bow? Will that hit him? And of course he'll start running. Well, we're dead. Alright, I'm not gonna try that again until I get down there. Just wanted to see if you could, well, I mean, I suppose if the bow was leveled up enough, I could basically one-shot that enemy, considering I took a considerable portion of his health. There we go. Oh, that's why Spook is pretty good to start out with. It allows you to drop down without taking damage in areas where you would normally take damage. Essentially how it works is if you weren't going to die from the fall, then you don't die, but you also take no damage. However, Spook also gives the added benefit of making your footsteps silent, essentially. In that fog, you can see it a little bit. There's a massive rat. He is so big. Look at him. Look how huge he is. He's huge. But I believe he's still a bit strong for us to try and take on ourselves. So rather than actually doing the work of fighting him... No, I'm just kidding. We're going to fight him. Plunging attack. All about that plunging attack. What does the Bloodbite ring do again? Ah, yes. Nice. Not a bad ring to have. Alright. And now, this right here should open up this. Yeah, we didn't need the grave key for that. I forgot what the grave key was for. Don't believe there's any items up here. Ah, yes, I remember. The grave key is for here. And there's this shrine, but I forget what that's for, so I'm not going to use it. Loincloth. Guess that goes here. What's it do? Ah, that's what it does. Look at these skinny bird legs. Let's put these back on. Ooh. The red halberd. How's that thing scaling? Ah, even seems to have even scaling with dex and strength, which is pretty good for us. I've never really used a halberd. By the way, if you see, like when you kill the skeletons, if you don't see your souls go up, that means they're gonna get back up. Luckily, they don't get back up infinite times. They can only do it once. I mean, that was an obvious ambush setup. But I mean, I have played the game before anyway, so it's kind of cheating. It's like, was that a falchion or a mesa? Let's see. I mean, you can get the same item. I don't think I have it on me, though. Yeah, it has a much thicker blade. I mean, it might say falchion, but there's, you know, there's a difference between the two, even though they can look exactly the same. It's the handle. If it's got a knife handle, it's a mesa. If it has a sword handle, it's a falchion. Even if it has the same blade. Distinctions can be quite interesting, can't they? Or classifications, I suppose I should say. Now, I believe, yes, he jumps down. That's what the crystal lizard's here for, essentially. He's basically there to bait you over here so that this guy will jump down and you'll get murdered. Alright, we've opened up that shortcut. Now we just gotta continue along here. Oops, there we go. That's +1, interesting. I didn't upgrade it, yet it's +1. Now, here's an ambush of rats. There we go. Took care of them. Does that talisman? That's higher. Do I have more talismans? No, I only have those two. Alright.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me. Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
I mean, you have to give it to this dude.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Carim, solemnly swear to serve you.
There. That's done now. And since we've done that, I don't think he'll attack us on sight now.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Carim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? I am an...
Alright, he doesn't say anything extra. By the way, now I remember, I don't think he actually, like, attacks you on sight or anything. Nice. I'm gonna go over there and grab that item. Later, I'm gonna open this door first. Excuse me. I believe... Is there an enemy here? Can't remember. For some reason I remember there being one.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
They do.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift, I've got to use my head and think. This lift only goes down with a little warming up. Eventually... No. I've got...
Alright, there we go. Said the same thing. There's actually 2 layers to the elevator, that's how you solve it.
This lift with a...
Nope.
I've got to use my head.
Joke's on you, there's 2 lifts. By the way, if you jump out over there, there's an item, I think. Well, there's more than an item, there's an entire layer over there. I believe there is some item or something over here, I think, maybe. Is there? Nope. Just the giant.
Who are you? I help anytime.
All you had to do was talk to him. However, if you go and you kill him, you will get a ring called the Hawk Ring, which would actually be pretty good for us, but he'll die eventually anyway. And I think trying to kill him would actually be kind of difficult for us. Right now, at least. Hold on, can we just use the bow? And take care of him, maybe? No, we're not going to do it right now. We'll do that later. Right now, we're going to go off over here.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Oh yeah, clearly.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could try talking.
Let's see if we can shoot him with some of them arrows.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side! Ah!
Hardcore cheesing it. I ain't taking the risk of death, nope. Wait for my stamina to recharge. They didn't think anyone would ever try to use a bow, I guess. Nice. Fire gem.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And don't believe he says anything else. There we go. Got myself a homeward bone. Some more enemies over here. That guy's bright, so he's alive, as you can see. Yep. Ah, he's trying to walk over here, I see. Gotta press R1 first. There we go. Now we can grab this over here. Large club. We're not gonna use it, but why not? Is there an item over here? Can't remember. Oh, this just loops back around. I mean, I suppose you could use this to sort of bypass the demon, essentially. Or, you know, you can just be a complete butt and do what I did. Stay up here, shoot arrows at them. Definitely not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go down and actually fight. But you can actually just use a bow and crossbow and things like that for the most part. And this one if you want. Bow combat's a lot better in this Dark Souls in comparison to the previous ones. So they say. There. Best way to do it is make sure just the tip can reach them. Oh yes, the dogs. Come forth. Can't remember if any of these had an enemy in them. I don't think they do. And that's not an enemy because this isn't right. Curved chain, so it's a regular chest. It's only here for their ambush. We're gonna probably take a hit from one of these guys. This one, probably. Nope. Apparently they didn't feel like hitting me. And here's why this area is difficult, because there's two of those guys. How many fire bombs do we got? 4? I think it should hit both of them for the most part. Fire bombs are pretty easy to get, so I don't feel bad about wasting those ones. And crossbow bolts are super inexpensive, so I don't feel bad about wasting them either. Especially since it guarantees our life a bit longer. Well, he's gonna die from fall damage. That was a dumb idea, boy. And now, that other guy has probably lost interest in us, which is really good for us. Unless he followed. Let's see. Nope. So now we can get some cheeky headshots off on him. Nope. Not quite. I mean, we still can. If he was facing the opposite way, it would have worked better, but he's not. There we go. I mean, if I had more health, I might have challenged them the honorable way. And as you can see, I don't really have much of a pommel on this sword, so I can't even end them rightly. Of course, you know, just... it's unfortunate. Alright. I don't think there's many items up here. Flynn's ring. That's going to be a good one for this one, because I believe it increases... yeah. The lower your equipment load, the stronger your attacks are, basically. Excuse me. And we're going to go relatively light for our equipment load. Mistakes were made. I just gotta get back up there to that spot. Oof. I'm going to teleport to this bonfire now. Because it'll be slightly easier. Well, actually, I don't think I'll make it that much easier. But essentially, it'll require less of my resources to do it this way. Whatever. They didn't do that much damage. All we gotta do is not die from them. I don't think they'll follow me in here, which is good, because we don't want them to do that. Alright. This is why I dislike this area, because I ended up dying. So that makes it super difficult to get your souls back. Well, it's not extraordinarily difficult. It's just annoying. Especially if you're not using a character that is, you know, built for the bow, basically. I mean, I could still easily have used the bow with my other character, but considering we're going with Dex, the bow is all about Dex. We're gonna try and slip past these guys without actually fighting them if we can, which is really hard, because walls don't exist. Well, look at that. I made it look easy. Suppose it's not my first time. Oh, darn. Mistakes were made again. Oh, which means I'll have to go back up there. I'll cut that out, though. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to run and jump to here, because we will probably die if we just dropped all the way down. Nice. That ring is going to be very useful. Is there any items over here? Can't remember. There's not. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to